Hey guys, I'm Red, and today, what are we doing? Well, in this week's edition of Building a City in Lego, as suggested by Block Builder, we will be upgrading the roads by trying to take the roads down by one plate, and then seeing what else we can do. So, and you can tell we're kind of running out of space with our half table here, but we're going to try our best. So after getting a basic foundation built up, you can kind of see where this is going. So the whole road is going to take up a 32 by 32 base, while these last 8 studs on the side will just be sidewalk. Sorry about that, but yes, these last 8 studs on the left and right will just be sidewalk, and all of our Technic things will just be on the opposite sides, except for in the middle, because everything is off by a plate. So it's, I guess, 2 plates high now, and I guess I haven't really pushed it down yet, but you get the point. Okay, so after building this weird thingy here, this now acts as a barrier between the road and the future sidewalk. So I think that looks pretty cool. Now we just have to do it again. So there you go, the new road is finally installed with these barriers. We got the road down the middle. Now all we gotta do is add the sidewalk. So I'm trying to install our sidewalk here using mostly 6 wide plates because I have a lot of those in these light gray, but I'm starting to get these weird like 1x5 gaps or like 4x5 gaps, and I don't have the pieces for that. So these might have to not exist. I mean, I like them. They add just a little bit more detail, but I don't know. I don't know if we can make it work. So there you go. The basic template for the road is now complete. I took out the sewer grates because I just couldn't make them work because they were leaving weird gaps. But now this is good. Now I just have to tile it off. And yeah. Okay, so we got our border all installed, and I think that looks pretty nice. But you can tell I'm definitely running low on the bigger 1x tiles in light gray. I had to use mostly 1x3s. So I have no more 6s, no more 8s. And no more 4s, so only 2s and 1s are left. So now this is perfect. This is our new road, and obviously there'll be some minifigures, some streetlights, something like that, but I think this looks really nice. I love it, and there's actually enough space for cars. So now there's actually about 7 studs that the cars can go off of, so now they can actually drive, and it looks pretty cool. They will be nowhere close to hitting each other, so this is just so much better, and it looks so much cleaner. So now the big question, where is this gonna go? Well, good news and bad news. The good news is this looks fantastic, and I'm really happy with this, and I will continue doing this. But the bad news, I'm gonna have to rip every single thing off of its base plate because it's all built on 48 by 48 plates. So the road and the Daily Bugle is 1, the Sanctum and the road is 1, and then the Jazz Club, Taylor, and the Lego store are 1. So everything is gonna have to be ripped up and replated. We got a lot to do this week, but hopefully it'll look so much better. Okay, so to make this easier, my hope was to just peel the base plate right from underneath the Sanctum, which I did, but I can't just pink, because if I do that, then it'll be sitting in the middle of the base plate. There wouldn't be any sidewalk. Because it's, remember I did this, so I mean we got part of it, like we successfully ripped it off the base plate, but now we're gonna have to take every single tile off, put it on the new mills. Okay, so this is like the 8th time I've had to rip the Sanctum or the Bugle or anything off of its plate, but I think I'm like super quick at this. It's been like 20 minutes and I already got it all in place, so I think we should be good to start building it up. I guess I kind of cheated, but that's beside the point. Okay, so we're now fully done with the first floor. Obviously, some things need a little bit of straightening out, and like the road doesn't really make sense because I have this border, and then we have the border there, so I'll probably just rip this up and modify it a little bit, but I think this is good. Okay, so I forgot to film the beginning of this, but we have started on moving the Bugle over. So hopefully this all goes smoothly. Hopefully it all goes well. But yeah, Sanctum went well, so that looks gorgeous. But hopefully this goes about the same. All right, so we got the mills plate done. Now it's all looking pretty and looking nice. Now all we got to do is move all of this over to here. So it should be easy, maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so we got it. The Daily Bugle is now installed on the new mills plate. I just gotta tile it off and make sure it actually fits between the Sanctum. But I think, hopefully, this is good. Alright, so we got everything all tiled off here, all looking nice. We put back the minifigures, put back the plants, and I think this is good. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for the back yet, because like I won't see it anyway, so I'll just save the tile for something else. But I did tile off over here, because I might be able to see that. But everything's now looking nice. Just got to add the floors and put it back in place. Okay, so the Sanctum is all fixed up now. Now there's no light gray tile on the border, so now it's all just dark gray sidewalk. So there you go. So now obviously the next step will be placing the minifigures back and maybe expanding the road so it can be like there. And then maybe we'll have a turn or maybe like a T intersection here, but not exactly sure yet. But I just know I want some straights, 2 there and then 1 there for sure. So we can have the jazz club right there, maybe more modulars behind it too. Okay, so I went ahead and added some more details like the street lights, some minifigures scattered around, just like that. And then I added another road plate just so we can prepare for the turn or the T intersection. I'm not sure how to do those yet, so that'll be blank for now. But we still got to tackle the jazz club. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with that yet, because I only have one 32 by 32 base plate left, so that's either the intersection or it could be the jazz club. I don't know, but kind of going for the jazz club to be back on a 32, because we can have, you know, another building there, and it might look a little bit better, but I don't know yet. Okay, so I'm starting to rip the jazz club off of its base plate, and I realized when we put it on this 32 by 32 base plate, we won't actually have enough space for our Lego store. So I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do with that yet, but I do want to keep it kind of built. Maybe we'll just throw it on the shelf for now with all of our future stuff like the X Mansion, Durburger, you know, all that stuff. But I'll just be sitting to the side for now, I guess. Okay, so the jazz club has been successfully just ripped off of the old mills plate. Now we just gotta kind of transfer it over to this one, maybe without ripping these off. I'll just like replace these with those ones, but I don't know how this is gonna work, so we'll see what we can do. Okay, so the jazz club is all looking nice, looking pretty again on this brand new 32 by 32 base plate, and now all we gotta do is place it in the city. Okay, so I think I'm actually happy with that placement, even though when I'm gonna be sitting here and looking at it, I'm gonna be looking at it from the back. But yeah, I think for now that'll be just fine, because when we look at it like this from the minifigure angle, you know, it actually looks like a city, you know, buildings on both sides of the road. So I think that's fine. So I think that will just about do it for this episode. We did a lot. We replated basically everything, upgraded the roads, upgraded the jazz club, upgraded the Bugle and the Sanctum. So with that, if you guys would like to see anything added to our Lego city, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Super easy, it's free. You guys all know what to do, and I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know what it'll be yet, but it will be something very exciting.